How's it going, everybody? It is November 14th. We are halfway through November, or at least almost halfway through November, and things are feeling a little different. I feel like they're slowly picking up, not just on merch, but other places as well. But this weekend, and then that's kind of what I want to talk about, and I'll do a review of the month as well. This weekend has been interesting, and as you can see here, I have this graph up, and you can see that sales are uh, pretty consistent. A few spikes here, but if you haven't noticed yet, we're looking at my German sales, and the fact that this can be confused with my US sales, at least at times, is to me amazing. Like it's actually mind blowing because anybody who's watched my videos over the last year or whatever, I've talked about that there's no specific strategy for international markets. I have somewhat implemented something that's kind of universal. For example, my designs were and I'm talking about probably, let's say, a few thousand designs over the last, let's say, I don't even know, 6 months or a year, where the nature of those designs is that you can buy a design that's, for example, kind of like German based, but you can buy it in the US, or you can buy designs that are kind of like specific to a US state, and those designs are selling in Japan, right? The very universal, very kind of like global designs in mind. So with that in mind, that is the only thing that I've actually done that would be considered specific to other designs, even though it's not very specific, but it's very like general or generic. So these are my German sales. I'll talk about that quickly. I'll show you my US sales and everything else, but I've talked about the one design that's kind of slowly started selling, and my like I'm thinking about increasing this because this is still about $2, but I wish I was getting more royalties because of this, and I have a feeling this will all end pretty soon because, like I said, it is related to the World Cup, and the World Cup is just starting, and it'll only last a few weeks, but it is adding to my total sales, and it's definitely changing the way that my German sales look, right? Because this I'm recording this first thing in the morning, and I already have a sale in Germany, but I don't have any sales in the US, at least today. So so that makes me just feel really good about the whole thing. So I guess the fact that I have at least one sale and more every single day in Germany just kind of changes at least this month for the German marketplace. So just concluding this part of the video, German sales are great. I feel really good about Germany and how it's gonna continue until the end of the month. I think at least until the end of the month, I'll probably continue getting decent sales. Now here are my U.S. sales, and we'll go with today. I guess there's nothing there. Nothing amazing, right? When you compare it to Germany, except the fact that I probably have 10 times more designs in the U.S. And then compared to my German sales, these are terrible sales. But again, there are a number of designs that are selling. I'm getting consistent sales. What I've noticed in the last week, and this is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the excitement is coming, or the change, the feeling of change is coming from newer products, uh, products that haven't sold in a while, and once in a while I'm getting like specifically Christmas, like not even the holiday season sales, but Christmas sales. So Friday was great, 10 sales in the US. Saturday 7, yesterday 4, today nothing so far, but like I said, I'm recording this in the morning, so we'll see. So overall, uh, things are adding up, and that's kind of where I want to go with this next thing. These are my sales since Friday. And the reason I wanted to put this up is because these are my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday sales. Uh, I want to mention this because this is to me the summary and the beauty and the purpose of working with print on demand. This is why we're all doing this, because it was the weekend. And keep in mind, this is not a huge number, right? The fact that I'm just talking about this is because it came to mind. But the fact that I didn't have to go into work, and I don't know what kind of jobs you guys have, like full-time jobs, but I didn't have to go into the office, like a physical location anywhere. I didn't have to work from home for anybody. I didn't have to go, I don't know if anybody's in construction, to a construction site or whatever. It doesn't even matter. The fact that I was able to sit at home, and I didn't do much. Like I maybe spent maybe an hour or two on the weekend, uh, making new designs and uploading to different platforms. But this was just merch. This is just merch, right? I talk all the time. I have other platforms and stores, but the fact that we're able to make $100 plus on one platform by at this point doing nothing is the point of merch, is the point of these online businesses that we're all trying to break through and break in and actually make this real, make this significant enough where possibly we might not have to work down the line, or even if we are extremely successful, and depending on the kind of job that you have, your full-time job, you can have a whole additional income that is in addition to your full-time job, which puts you in a very, very good situation financially. And I also think that you're going to feel more comfortable in your life, more happy, because it will eliminate a lot of stress. So that's what I want to say about that. Now let's talk about this month. So this month I'm sitting at 138 so far, and this is kind of the breakdown. As you can see, U.S. sales, of course, they're leading the way, but Germany, we're almost halfway there. Italy with 10, Japan's there, and then a few sales here and there. But when we're looking at royalties, this is adding up again. Like this is like these two marketplaces over $300. We have 350. This is about, let's say, I don't know if I'm gonna guess. I'm never good with the conversion with Japanese, but about $30, and that's great again, right? I understand. I've put out a few videos talking about the expectation versus reality when it comes to November, but with me, it's all about consistency. Like I'm still okay making $1,000 every single month of the year, including November and December, without that huge spike that people are expecting. People think, oh, I'm gonna make $10,000 in November and December, and when that doesn't happen, they're very disappointed, very discouraged from listing more. For me, it's that consistency. I'm fine with this, and it feels good. So I'm gonna start wrapping up just because of the duration of this video, but the weekend was great. U.S. sales are decent. Uh, German sales are just surprisingly doing well, doing great, and then overall, I'm happy. So let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know if anybody's actually seeing that huge spike, or maybe you're experiencing the opposite. Maybe you're seeing a drop in sales when the whole year you were expecting to see a huge spike. Uh, Anyways, we're getting close to December. People haven't really gotten to that, I guess, stage yet where they're just losing their minds when it comes to shopping for gifts. But it's coming. So, anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I'll talk to you soon.